Hi loves, welcome back. For today's video I have a Q&A for you. It's been so long, I feel like, since my last one, and I've gained so many subscribers since then. I feel like half of you guys I know are my OG subscribers, and you know like everything about me that I've told you if you've been here from the beginning, and half of you guys don't really know me at all. You've just subscribed, and I've been getting so many like frequently asked questions like how old I am, where I'm from, my major, just things about my personal life, and I figured it's time to do a Q&A. So I'm gonna answer like my FAQs in the beginning, and then towards the middle and end of the video I'm going to get to like more of the random ones from Instagram. So I do have all the questions on my phone. I got over 400 questions, which is insane. Thank you guys so much. I can't even believe that many people actually care about me, so thank you guys. I love you. I'm just mind blown. I'm obviously not going to answer all of them because we'd be here for literally hours and we don't want that. By the way, if you're wondering, my phone case is from Victoria's Secret. I just got it actually, and it was like $3, so if you head out there you should still be able to find it. And don't mind my hair in this video. I washed it this morning and it's been air drying, so it looks like crap right now, so we're just gonna go with it. I never do my hair, and when I do it's because I'm feeling a little extra spicy, but today I'm not feeling it. Okay, starting off with frequently asked question number 1. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm 100% Hispanic. My dad is from Puerto Rico. My mom is from Guatemala. I get asked that all the time. People think I'm like mixed with all different things, but I'm just 100% Hispanic. I do speak Spanish, and as for making videos in Spanish in the future, I got this question a lot as well. I do not plan on making videos in Spanish. I mean, I love speaking Spanish, and there's just a lot of terms that I don't really know. Like, I can speak it fluently and I can write it a little bit, but not the best. And there's just some terms like in the beauty world with makeup and stuff that I just don't know. I feel like if I were to make videos in Spanish, I would be like butchering everything because I can speak it fluently like on my everyday basis, but when it comes to like makeup and stuff, I'm not the best. So that probably is not going to happen. I'm sorry. And another question that I got, literally every other question, was do you work? What do you do outside of YouTube? I don't like have another job. Like, YouTube is my job, which is really crazy to say because like when I started my channel, I had no idea that this was a job, that people could do this for a living. I mean, this is not my full-time job. It's just something that I do on the side, which I don't even like to call it even like a job at all because it's so much fun. I have such a huge passion for my channel and for making videos that I don't even like to consider it a job, but it is what I do. And I know it's crazy that you can make money making YouTube videos, but it's what I do, and I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful for this whole experience. So that's all I do, and I'm not doing it full time because I am still in school, which leads me to my next question. What is your major? I am a business major. I just finished up 2 years, and I'm going and finishing up my last 2 years at Penn State in the fall. I'm super excited. By the way, like I said, I'm a business major, but I have a concentration in management and marketing. I have a whole like college experience video if you guys are interested in that. I talk about like just switching majors because I was a nursing major at one point. I'm not going to get into that in this video because like I said, I have a whole separate video on that. But yeah, I feel like being on YouTube really inspired me to be a business major and switch. I don't know where I'm going to be in 5 or 10 years because I got that asked a lot too. I have no idea. I usually am a goal setter. I like to set goals and have a plan, but I had a whole plan all my life. In high school, I thought I wanted to be a nurse. I thought I wanted to go to a different school. I thought I wanted to do this and that, and it just didn't work out for me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done planning. My only goal as of now, I mean, I have a lot of goals, but my long-term goal is just to get my degree and then just go from there. I don't want to plan too far ahead. I mean, of course, I want a house and I want a family, but that's all in the future. It's not happening anytime soon. So I just want to kind of take it day by day and just go with the flow. So I am going to continue doing YouTube videos when I am in school because I am going to be living on campus. I'm going to have a roommate, which I actually find my roommate out on Monday, so I'll keep you guys posted about that. I can't wait to do vlogs and stuff when I'm at college and everything. I'm still going to be filming videos. I'm going to come home on the weekends to film, get work done and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to be filming on campus like in my dorm because all my equipment is like really big equipment with the lights and the camera, and the rooms are pretty small, so I don't know if I'm even going to be able to have all that, but I'll figure it all out. But you guys will still be seeing videos from me. I'm going to make videos as long as possible. People were like, are you going to make videos when you're like 30 or 50? And I don't know. I mean, if YouTube is still around and I can still do it, I'm going to continue doing it because I love it, you guys. Like, I really, really love it. So yeah, I just feel like I went on a tangent, but just to answer that question about school, that is what's happening. And another question I get so much is about my boyfriend. If you guys didn't know, my boyfriend's name is Hector. He has been in almost all my vlogs, and we've been together for 8 years. He's 22, I'm 20. Yes, we met when we were babies. It was just like little puppy MySpace love, and then it just grew into a serious relationship where we are now. So we are not planning on getting married, having kids, or moving together anytime soon. He's also still in school. He also goes to Penn State, and he is a science major, because I know some people were asking about that too. And we just plan on getting our degrees and just, like I said, going from there. We want to travel, we want to have fun, and we just want to enjoy our lives. I feel like obviously a baby is a big blessing, but if we did have a baby right now, it would just kind of put things that we want on hold, and we don't want that. So we just really want to save all that stuff because we have our whole lives to start a family and live together, and there's just no rush. So hopefully that answers all those frequently asked questions, that gets some things out of the way. I'm gonna hop on now, and I have all of them screenshot on my phone, all the questions, and I'm gonna just go ahead and answer the ones from Instagram, like the more random ones. Those were from Instagram too, but they were just like a ton of repeat questions. So let's get started. P. Rila says, if you could go back in time to any time in your life, when would you go back to? Definitely just being younger, like I would say 8, 9, 10 years old. I remember having a bunch of friends that lived near, like in my neighborhood, and I would go to their houses all the time, and I would knock on their door and I'd be like, can Mackenzie come out to play? Like I would ask their moms if they could come out, and it was just so much fun. I feel like, you know, when I was younger, technology, I mean, it existed, but it wasn't as big as it is now, obviously. So I just miss the simplicity of how simple life used to be. Like when you're young, you just play, I used to ride my bikes with my friends. We just would have such a good time just doing nothing, you know, just having fun, enjoying like nature, enjoying outside. We'd go on walks. I live like in like a woodsy area, and we would go and ride bikes in the woods and stuff like that. It would just be so much fun, and we just didn't have a care in the world. So I would definitely go back to just those simple times. Jessie Danielle says, would you rather go skydiving or bungee jumping, and any other vacation plans with your man before 2016 is over? I love you. I love you too. And I would probably rather go skydiving, even though I'm terrified of heights. I think one day I just want to go ahead and do it just to say that I did it and just for the experience. And as for any other vacations, Hector and I are actually going to Puerto Rico, not this Monday, but the next Monday, the 25th. We're going on vacation, another one. I'm so excited because I went to Puerto Rico when I was younger, but I remember little bits and pieces. But I'm excited because I'm going to vlog it and everything. I'm going to do another travel vlog because I love looking back on them and kind of just reliving the moment. DIY Mina says, what is one song you can't help but dance when you hear it? I think anything Spanish. I feel like Spanish music is so upbeat. I don't have a specific song, but any type of Spanish music, whenever it comes on the radio or on my Pandora station, I just want to like dance. I just want to like be in Miami on the beach dancing because it's just so like uplifting and happy. I love it. Miss Natalie Diolan, I'm sorry about butchering these names. She says, what is something you love about your boyfriend's personality? What is your favorite quality about him? I love you, Jasmine. I hope you answer. Well, I love you too. My favorite thing about his personality is just how funny he is. He is hilarious. And when you first meet him, he's really shy, you know, like myself. But then once you get to know him, he's just so funny. I'm always laughing when I'm with Hector. And my favorite quality about him, I would have to say, is just how loving and compassionate he is. He might not seem like it, but he really is. I love that about him. Jug says, would you rather be wealthy or famous? I'd rather be wealthy because if I was really wealthy, I would do a lot of good things with my money, like give to charity, help the homeless people. I would just do a lot of things. So if I was famous, I mean, I don't really care about that, honestly. Kristen Laurelette says, what's your favorite thing about you and Hector's relationship? Love you. I love you too. And my favorite thing is just all of the insiders we have and jokes. We just have like these weird voices and facial expressions. We call it our language because it's so weird, the things that we do together, but that's what makes us so like fun and unique when we're together. And I always tell him that we could be like in a box or in an empty room doing nothing and we would still make fun out of it. You know what I mean? Like we just always have a good time even if we're doing nothing. Maddie O says, if you could collab with any brand out there, which one would you choose? By the way, love you, girl. Stay beautiful. Thank you so much, girl. I love you too. If I could collab with any brand, the first brand that pops up in my head is Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild, and if I could make one thing with them, it would definitely be like an eyeshadow palette because I think they have the best quality eyeshadows at the drugstore. Like they're my absolute favorite. I even like them more than some of like my high-end eyeshadows, which is crazy because they are just so affordable. And I just love all the palettes, everything that I've tried when it comes to their eyeshadows. I really, really love them. And I mean, collaborating with a really high-end brand would be like amazing too, because I do have some favorite high-end brands, but I feel like if I ever have the chance to do a first collab, I would want it to be drugstore, because my channel is very drugstore based. You guys know I love drugstore makeup, so I would want something that's affordable but that's really good quality that everyone could get. So that would definitely be like a dream of mine. I can't even imagine. Kalia Leo says, how is your school life going? That's so sweet for asking. Thank you. School life is going really good. I was taking 2 summer classes. I just finished one up a few weeks ago. I finished up Stats 2, which is such a relief because I got Stats 1 and Stats 2 out of the way this past year. And right now I'm still working on an online class. I'm working on econ, so that's going to be over in about 3 weeks, and then I have a little bit of a break, and then I go back to school in the fall. So yeah, things are going really good though. Thank you. Amy Bravity says, do you have any other hobbies besides makeup and YouTube? I really enjoy decorating, like interior design. I love putting things together. When I got to decorate my beauty room, it was one of the best things ever. I'm actually in the process of redecorating a couple things now because I want to do an updated beauty room tour. As you can see, I have like new little knickknacks in the back, but I love it. I love going to Tjmaxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, places like that, and kind of just picking different things and putting things together in my head. I think if I wasn't doing YouTube or makeup, I would be like an interior designer because I love it. Deanna XO says, will you ever go fully vegan? I definitely want to. I think the main thing with me is that I'm straight up lazy sometimes. I can be really productive, but I can be really, really lazy, and especially when it comes to eating and stuff. Some days I'm just like super motivated and I want to eat really healthy, and I was actually vegan or trying out a plant-based diet for like 6 weeks, and I was doing really, really good, and then I kind of just fell off. I went on vacation, I was going to the beach, I was like just doing, you know, summer things, and I kind of just got off track, and I've been eating like crap lately, which is so bad. I'm not proud of it, but the main thing for me is that I'm lazy when it comes to that stuff. So I'm definitely gonna go back to a plant-based diet because I did notice results and I really felt so amazing after it. So if you're thinking about going vegan, just do it because honestly it is really amazing. Karina Iomi says, since you have nipple piercings, how can you sleep well? Because when I sleep, I don't wear a bra, so I'm a little confused. Please tell me. I don't have any issues with it. The main thing I think with that is that you have to clean them. I do have a video on this, by the way, if you guys are interested, but I talked about like my experience with my nipple piercings and everything, but the main thing is you have to clean them, and whenever I clean them, I feel like they don't hurt, they don't feel irritated, they just feel better. And I always wear a t-shirt when I go to bed. I can sleep, however, even when I first got them done, I didn't have any issues with them. I feel like the main thing is just making sure that they don't get caught in your clothes or anything, because when you pull, sometimes it hurts like a little bit. So just be mindful of that. Laura Des says, who are your favorite YouTubers? So honestly, I don't even watch that many people on YouTube. I'm literally subscribed to probably no more than like 15 people. I was subscribed to more people before, but I just have like my own like group of people that I watch on a daily basis, and then when I'm done watching their videos, then I'm done watching YouTube videos, you know? I just love watching people who I can relate to, who I can just feel a really good vibe through the camera. Sometimes with people who I used to watch, I just feel like I lost that connection with them, so then I stopped watching them because I just don't feel a good vibe through the camera, you know what I mean? So some of my favorite people are Amanda Ensing, Jaclyn Hill, Kathleen Light, some of the big ones that I watch, like the 3 main big people that I watch. And then I love like watching my friends, like smaller YouTubers, Blissful Brie, Kelly Strack. I really enjoy Court Liz. Oh yeah, I love SMLXO as well. She's one of my all-time faves. I recently discovered Ashley Nocera, I think that's how it is. She makes like vlogs and she's like really big with fitness and stuff. Really enjoy watching her videos. I also really love Jamie Page Beauty. Those are just some of the few that I watch and some of my favorites, but like I said, I'm really not subscribed to a lot of people. Those are just like my go-tos, some of them. Ayo Jasmine says, when you feel beautiful, do you ever look at the mirror and say, damn, I look good? I have had some of those moments, you know, like sometimes you have the moments where you just feel like you just don't look good at all, and then there's other moments where I'm like, I'm really pretty, but then I'm like, wait, calm down. Pray.og says, if you could do a collab with one beauty YouTuber, who would it be? I love you. I love you too. The first person that pops into my head is Kathleen Lights. Obviously, she has no idea who I am because she has over 2 million followers, but I really love her because even though she has such a huge following, she is so humble, down to earth, and relatable. And I love watching people like that. And she incorporates a ton of drugstore makeup in her channel, just like I do, which I love that about her. Because I feel like sometimes people, when they get to like a certain like stage in YouTube, they just stop using drugstore makeup, and I'm like, girl, there's a lot of drugstore things that I found to be like better than high-end things, in my opinion. But If I could ever do a collab with her, it would be amazing to do like a drugstore collab because we're both into like drugstore makeup, so that would be like a dream. Makeup by Kimby says, my question is, how would you plan a romantic dinner for your boyfriend and where? And I love you, I can't wait to meet you. I live in PA too. I love you too. That would be amazing. I seriously would love to meet you guys. I've met a couple subscribers, but to have like a big meetup, that's definitely a plan that I have maybe in the future. That'd be amazing. But anyways, back to your question. Planning a romantic dinner, I think the best thing you could do is like home cook something and maybe set some candles up in your house or his house, like surprise him, and then have him like tell him that you are going out to eat somewhere, and then tell him to come pick you up, walk inside, and then just like cover his eyes and then show him a dinner. I did that one time for Hector. Like I home cooked something, and I think when you're cooking at home for your significant other, I think it means a lot more than when you take them out to eat. You know what I mean? So definitely try that. Sakura Beauty 11 says, if you could have any magic power for the day, what would it be and what would you do with it? It's so funny because I don't even have to think about this. The first thing I would do is be like invisible or read people's minds, and I would go get my nails done and see what they're talking about, because I know that when they're talking like Vietnamese or their language, I know that they're talking about me, and I know they're talking about my toes, because every time I get a pedicure they're always like, you know, talking, and I'm like, I know you're dissing my toes. Alexa Pereira says, if you were an eyeshadow, what would you be? I would probably for sure be the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. It's like that rose gold, wet metallic eyeshadow. It's so pretty. I love it. I have a tutorial with it, and it's just one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time. Marina Rodriguez says, what not to do during your senior year of high school? How do you get through your senior year of high school? Okay, first thing is I have to say is don't stress about college when you're in high school. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get to college. You're gonna get to that point in your life. Just enjoy the time that you're in high school, because it goes by so fast, which I know is so cliche, and people would say it to me and I'm like, no it doesn't, but it really does. Just enjoy your time in high school. Enjoy the people who are in your life in high school, your teachers, good friends, good vibes. Just enjoy it, because it's gonna go by, it's gonna fly by, and you're gonna be in college before you know it, and that's a completely different experience and like atmosphere. So just enjoy it and don't stress the little things, because it's gonna be okay, I promise. Eric Money 12 says, would you consider plastic surgery? When I was in high school, I used to always tell myself that when I was 18 I was going to get a boob job, and now I'm just like, it's not really, I'm not against them, but it's not really something that I want to do. Like maybe that'll change in a couple years, but as of now I really just want to stay natural. Deanna Honey says, do you shave your face, and what are your thoughts on that? I get this question a lot, especially in my makeup tutorials. I don't shave my face. I've always wanted to, like my mustache and some of the peach fuzz. I do have peach fuzz on my face, but I just always was scared that if I shaved it, it was going to grow back really dark and black, so I just never did. But I've never shaved my face. The only thing I do is just on my face is just wax my eyebrows. Lauren Walker says, oh, what's it like dating someone for such a long time, and do you plan on marrying Hector? You guys are so cute together, and I love you and your channel so much. I love you too, Lauren. You are such an OG subscriber. Like, I know you're always commenting on my videos and on social media. I see you, girl. Thank you. What's it like dating someone for a long time? It's amazing, because I love being able to just have someone at the end of the day who understands me, who's there for me, and who just is my backbone. Like, he is literally my best friend, my backbone. Like, at the end of the day, when I'm stressed out, when I'm just going through a lot, he just understands me. He's like my shoulder to cry on. And she also says, can I travel to meet you and we can be best friends? Yes, please. Come over here to Pennsylvania so that we can hang out and like go shopping together. Courtney MH says, when in life have you felt the most challenged? Definitely in college. I have been through a lot of different stresses in college, a lot of different obstacles so far, and I know that it's going to continue to happen. And I feel like college is definitely just a learning experience in so many different ways for me, and it has been, and I know it's going to continue to be. Mindy Portio says, what's your take on lip injections? I don't have anything against lip injections. At one point I wanted them, but I'm not going to get lip injections because I'm pretty happy with my lips, and I mean, I like them on some people. I think they look really nice, but and some people, they have really amazing lips and then they get lip injections, and I don't know if it's addicting or something, but some people, I feel like they look good when they get them, and then they keep getting them more and more and more, and it just doesn't look good at a certain point, like to a certain extent. Sometimes I think less is more, and I feel like some people with lip injections, they just go overboard, and I'm like, girl. KDB95 says, am I still recording? Whoa, 26 minutes. Katie B95 says, how do you stay so humble? Well, thank you. I get that a lot, that I'm humble and I'm down to earth, and I think one of the main reasons why I always like to stay humble is because I like to have people in my life and watch people like on YouTube who are humble and who are down to earth, and I never want you guys to think that you're just watching a YouTuber on YouTube. I like you guys to think of me as a friend, as just a girlfriend just talking to you guys about makeup and random things. And I feel like I have stopped watching a lot of people on YouTube because of that reason, because they just get to a point where I'm just like, I can't relate to them, I don't have anything in common with them, I don't enjoy them anymore, and I never want that to happen with me or my channel with you guys. I always want to remain the same, whether I have 100,000 subscribers, whether if one day I get 1,000,000 subscribers. I always want to stay humble. I always want to, you know, continue to do drugstore makeup and do all that stuff. I never want to change just because of numbers or because of where I get in life. Zulma Perez says, what does your boyfriend think of being on YouTube? He thinks it's awesome. He's really happy for me. He supports me 100% with everything, and it's really great because obviously it's a big part of my life, so I mean, honestly, he wouldn't really have much of a choice anyway. Alright, a couple more questions and then we'll be finally finished. I've literally been filming for like almost 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, I talk so much. Cass4907 says, if you were going to die at midnight, what would you be doing at 11:45? That's actually like really sad. I would definitely be with my close loved ones, my boyfriend, my family, just enjoying their presence, probably just hanging out together and just watching a movie. I don't know, that's really sad to think about, but I would definitely be with my loved ones. Alright guys, so that does complete this Q&A. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and hanging out with me. If you made it to the end of this video, I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more. And yeah, don't forget to leave me more video requests and any other questions that you have down below in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye!